What's up guys, it's Tom here and I'm super excited to present to you guys a video where we will talk about Vanden Berg, Liverpool's first summer training of 2019. I'm incredibly excited for this huge talent coming from the Netherlands, and in this video we will take an in-depth look at what Vanden Berg could bring to Liverpool. You will learn all you need to know about this new player that Liverpool just signed for just £1.8 million, which could be the biggest bargain of Liverpool's transfer history, one of the biggest bargains, because even if just this guy turns out to be a very good squad player at Liverpool, he could save Liverpool 20-30 million pounds. But if he could be the next Virgil van Dijk, and some Liverpool fans have asked, has a Dutch player come from the Netherlands with Van in his name that hasn't been great, well, you tell me in the comments below. But if this guy turns out to become one of the great centre-backs of Liverpool's history, Liverpool could save potentially 60-70 million pounds on this guy. But let's not rush too ahead in the future. Let's talk about the here and now and what this guy could bring to Liverpool. But if you are excited about Liverpool's first official transfer, which is now confirmed by Liverpool's official website, then leave a like on this video. It just takes a second for you guys to leave a like, and it really helps me out and shows me that you guys enjoy these types of videos. Vanden Berg, as a teenager, at the beginning of 2018, he was named PEC Zwole's Youth Player of the Year, Youth Player of the Month for December, and in February he signed a 2-year professional contract with the Eredivisie side. And this is how PEC Zwole's technical director Gerard Nienkamp has explained the situation. This is what he said, and I quote: "A step-by-step plan has been drawn up together with Sepp. Part of this plan is connecting the player to the club so that he can develop further here. The overarching goal is to train boys from our own football academy for the first team. And a month later, the 16-year-old Vanden Berg made his debut for the senior side in the Eredivisie against, I think it was Groningen. And even though Zwolle went down 2-0 in that game, it was a milestone afternoon for the teenager. And the club's plan included Vanden Berg starting 5 of the final 7 games of the 2017-18 season, and this included a man of the match performance in a 2-0 win against Sparta Rotterdam in only his 3rd appearance for the Eredivisie side. And he was actually had a place in the Eredivisie Team of the Week that week. So for a 16-year-old, can you imagine what a monumental achievement that is? That is a brilliant achievement. And also by September, Vanden Berg made history as the youngest ever player to play at least 10 games in the Eredivisie, breaking none other than Clarence Seedorf's record of 16 years and 256 days. And he remained a regular part of the Zwolle first team in 2018-19 as well, making 15 more appearances in the league, including 10 starts. But after Jaap Stam was appointed as the manager in December, he didn't really play Vanden Berg because Zwolle was fighting against relegation, and Jaap Stam wanted more experience in his side. And of course he didn't have an immediate agenda to play this young kid, because he wanted to be as successful as he could be right here, right now. So that's why he didn't really play Vanden Berg. But overall, he made 22 Eredivisie appearances, and Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Ajax and PSV Eindhoven were heavily interested in this guy. And I watched the highlights of this kid, and he looked very, very impressive to me. His speed in the recovery is a big part of his game, and also his ability to read the play, and that allows him to step out and intercept the attacker and take the ball off him. And he is 6'2", so he's a quite tall quite a strong player, but I think he needs to hit the gym a little bit and bulk up, so he will be more suited to the physicality of the Premier League. But unsurprisingly, due to his upbringing of the Dutch football, he's very comfortable in possession as well, and he's able to play and push forward and pass the ball out from defense with both long and short passes, and he registered actually Zwolle second highest passing accuracy last season at 88.4%, which is very, very impressive. And according to a football writer, Jan Riha, he has really awkward balance at times and looked to struggle fitness-wise later in games, but this will likely come with age and experience. Like, don't get me wrong, we are talking about a 17-year-old kid here. That is very, very impressive. He is possibly more mature beyond his years. And remember, Liverpool's scouts do a very, very thorough, very scientific research, and for Liverpool to sign this guy, he must have something really, really special. That's what we shouldn't forget. Liverpool's scouts do a meticulous, really in-depth job, and I think that is testament to this guy's talent, that Liverpool saw something really special in him. Because to sign him this young, I think he has something really special to offer. And what is also very, very good is that Vanden Berg has English speaking at a very high level already, so he wouldn't be struggling with the language coming to England, coming to Liverpool. And he gave an interview recently to a Dutch magazine saying, and I quote, "I can be extremely critical of myself. When I was younger, I could really get in the way. When I was younger, it could really get in the way. If I had a bad moment in the game, I sometimes wanted to let my head hang. That is now much better. I do think that a sportsman should always want better. I think that's the ultimate way to succeed." The teenager who came up against Robin van Persie in only his second game as a senior player against Feyenoord also showcased a much needed confidence. "I am fairly calm, not the type who is concerned with an opponent in the tunnel. The only thing I can do is play my own game. When I enter a duel, it doesn't matter if the opponent plays for Fandom under 19 or he is called Robin van Persie. You just have to win all your duels. Names don't really count." At first, Vanden Berg will join Liverpool's academy, and they will probably link up with the under-23s. And Vanden Berg and Kiana Hoover are two Dutch guys who could link up, and they could partner each other at the center, at the heart of Liverpool's defense in the under-23 sides. But this guy is on the fringes of the first team, and according to the goalers Neil Jones, Liverpool's head of recruitment, Dave Fellows, and chief scout Barry Hunter are confident that Vanden Berg is at a similar level to Joe Gomez, so he could link up at Liverpool with Joe Gomez and play in some League Cup games early on. And I'm really, really looking forward to this guy and what he could bring to Liverpool, because he is such a huge talent, and he, of course, he has a lot to learn, but this is, I think, a great opportunity for him at a world-class club, at the European champions. I'm really happy that Liverpool signed this guy. And this is what Vanden Berg said when he signed for Liverpool, and I quote him: "It's just an amazing feeling. It is for me the biggest club in the world, and it is a dream come true. I am really excited. I've seen what kind of players from the academy grew into the first team here. It is unbelievable, especially with this kind of big club. When this kind of big club does that. Of course, Jurgen Klopp is a great guy, and one of the reasons they are successful, and also one of the reasons I came here. I think this is the best place for me to grow and hopefully play a lot of games here. And I'm really looking forward to watching him. But the big question: when will Liverpool start to play him? Do we give him like 4 or 5 months to get into the groove of things? It's very good that he's joined this early, because he can take part in Liverpool's pre-season, and I really want to see what kind of player he is during Liverpool's pre-season, because I will be honest, I don't watch the Eredivisie religiously, so I don't really know how good he is actually. And if any of you guys know him, or watched him personally, regularly. Let me know in the comments below what kind of player he is. Is he good enough for Liverpool right now in maybe the second team? Or should we just play him in the under-23s? Should we send him out on loan? What is your opinion on this guy? But I want to see him in Liverpool's pre-season games, and if he can get a full pre-season under his belt, that will really help him. And this is what he said in his first official Liverpool interview. Can I put my feelings into words? It's just amazing. It is for me the biggest club in the world, and it's a dream come true. But when Liverpool first contacted me, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a joke. I was really happy, and to be honest, I was a little bit scared at first because such a big club had interest in me, so I was a little bit scared, but eventually I was really excited. And he was asked, why is Liverpool the right club for you to join? When I came here for the first time, it directly gave me a good feeling. The people who work here were really nice to me, and everybody I met was really nice, so it gave me a good feeling, a family feeling, and that's very important for me. I'm a little bit of a family guy, so it was hard to leave home to come here, but I saw how the people looked after me. It gave me a really good feeling. And there's a lot to consider, especially at 70 years old when moving abroad. So it was that family feeling that really won you over. That was the question to him, and this is what he answered. My dad is going to come with me for the first few months, but eventually I'm going to have to do it on my own. So if there is a club that feels like family and will look after me, that really gives me a good feeling. That was one of the biggest reasons I chose this club. And the interviewer said, "You are joining the European champions. How does that make you feel?" And he answered, "It is just unbelievable. I know in the past seasons they were great, but last season they were just unbelievable. A great team. I still can't believe I'm sitting here, and hopefully I can play next year with those guys." Where did you watch the Champions League final? Was the next question, and Vanden Berg answered, "I was at home with the whole family watching the TV. When they won, I was really happy, even though I had not signed for the club yet. I was really happy to see they had won it." And he was asked to describe himself to the Liverpool fans, and this is what he said. "I am a centre-half. I'm calm with the ball, I'm quite quick and I can run, but I came here especially to improve myself more. I think this is the best place for me to grow and hopefully play a lot of games here." And I've seen what kind of players from the academy have grown into the first team. It's unbelievable, especially when this kind of big club does that. Of course, Jurgen Klopp is a great guy, and one of the reasons they are successful, also one of the reasons why I came here. And there are two senior Dutch players at Liverpool already, Virgil van Dijk and Gini Wijnaldum, and the interviewer asked, "Was that a factor in your decision to come here?" Now this is what Vanden Berg said. "Not really, but I was thinking about the idea of training with Virgil. For me, he is the best defender in the world right now, so I can learn a lot from him." He was asked, "What kind of things do you think you can learn from Virgil?" And he said, "Everything." Oh, that's such a brilliant answer. I already love this kid. And the interviewer said, "We also have Kiana Hoover here. Have you had an opportunity to speak to him? He made his debut last season at a young age, so was seeing that a factor in your decision?" "No, I haven't spoken to him yet, but of course, seeing him make his debut, I was happy for him, and it lets me see I can have an opportunity here, so that's really nice." There's been a lot of videos of Liverpool fans that have gone viral, including from the homecoming parade recently. Have you seen any of them? And what will it mean to you to play for a club with such a support? Was the next question. And he answered, "I watched the videos of the parade and it was crazy. I saw so many people going crazy about the football club that won the Champions League, which of course is one of the biggest achievements. It was nice, really nice to see the people here are so close with the club. I saw a lot of videos on social media how crazy they went when Liverpool won the final. I'm really excited to meet the fans." And the interviewer asked, "To realize you are going to be representing those supporters, does that mean a lot? It must mean so much." "Yeah, of course. Football without fans is nothing. I can say Liverpool has the best fans in the world, so I'm really excited to hopefully get a chance to play with them behind me." Have you set yourself any targets, either short or long term? Longer term, I hope I can play as much as possible here for Liverpool. Short term, my target is to be with the first team, develop myself, grow into the team and see how it goes. Long term, I really want to be a legend here. Wow, that's how you should set your goals, is to be as high as possible. He wants to become a Liverpool legend. And what a guy, what an interview. And the last question was, it's just the start now, you have all your dreams still to try and achieve, but how are you feeling right now knowing it is done and you will become a Liverpool player in July? Excited but a little nervous too. I really look forward to the next season. I'm nervous but really excited. He feels like a kid among us, like he could be a kid coming from like high school, dreaming of being a Liverpool player and one day realizing that as a reality. And what a journey for this guy. The next 5 years will be amazing for him, and I'm really envious, I will be honest, because when I was growing up as a high schooler, I was dreaming of being in this situation that he finds himself in, signing for Liverpool and having a chance to become a Liverpool player and playing for these amazing fans. So I wish him all the best, I wish him good luck, and I really hope that he makes it and he becomes a legend at Liverpool eventually. Like Virgil van Dijk or Gini Wijnaldum is already in the process of doing it. So good luck to him, and I think he will have all the support that he needs to just concentrate on football and to make it. So I think he should be more excited than nervous for the opportunity, and I wish him all the best. And according to the Telegraph, Steven Gerrard is on Newcastle United's shortlist to replace outgoing manager Rafa Benitez. I might make a similar video, a separate video, on Rafa Benitez leaving Newcastle, because the way they treated him there, the fans' treatment was amazing, but how the owner keeps treating Rafa Benitez at Newcastle is nothing short of a disgrace and a travesty, and I have very strong opinions on it. But at the moment, it looks like Newcastle need to find a new manager, and I think for Gerrard, he should stay at Rangers and just to try and build himself up and get more experience playing in the Europa League and playing in the Scottish Premier League. At Rangers, they don't really support the manager with funds, so I don't think Gerrard should go there, because the Rangers don't have a great support system in terms of the manager doesn't get enough funds to really build the team up. And at Rangers, I think Gerrard already has a very good support system around himself. The former Liverpool captain Gerrard, of course, talked about one day managing his boyhood club Liverpool. This is what he said to France Football in an interview, and I quote Gerrard here: "Today I am very happy to be at Rangers and happy to do this job. I want to give the best of myself for Rangers, but nobody knows the future. Liverpool is a very special place for me, and one day maybe it will happen that I will become a Liverpool manager. And that is going to be a very exciting journey for sure. We shall wait and see whether that dream becomes a reality." And Divock Origi is currently enjoying a break from football. He's on holiday, but a journalist for Belgian outlet, oh my goodness, I won't even try to pronounce it. Origi has a new contract offer from Liverpool sitting on the table, but it looks like before his holiday, Origi's representatives held positive talks with the Liverpool just before Origi went off holiday. It's now up to Origi himself to make a decision upon his return, and whenever that will be, Origi will decide whether he signs a new contract or whether he wants to leave Liverpool. And I really hope that he stays at Liverpool and becomes a Liverpool legend, because he's already on the right way. But it's ultimately down to him and what he wants to do in his career. And that's all for you guys in this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.